Well, hi, my name's Remi Omole, and I've been in the diocese for the last, well over 20 years. And I came to do my teacher training in Durham and taught a bit, which then led me to work within the criminal justice system. And I'm currently now a hospital chaplain. But alongside that, I became a non-stipendiary priest. I've always had a sense of vocation to do non-stipendiary work. And that was because from my experience, I felt God was outside the church, on the streets, as well as inside the church. And I opted for non-stipendiary ministry, even against the backdrop of people telling me, why not go in full time? And I just thought to myself, but that's not me. I just want to be where God is, out there in the world. And so eventually I was ordained by the Durham Diocese. I trained under the Northeast ordination course. That allowed me to develop my sense, of what God was calling me to do, but also to affirm me where I would be in the future. I found actually working in a church setting helpful. I was part of a team ministry, and that was really good because it gave me the discipline of church life and what that was all about. I then eventually moved on to my current role, 5 years now, as a hospital chaplain in the city of Sunderland, a huge hospital. The distinctive nature of the ministry is what everyone else is doing, and that's being there. That's actually being present, is actually accompanying people where they are. People have highs, people have lows, but they know there's a reference point where someone's always there, being able to hear them out, being non-judgmental, but they also have a holding hand. And I feel that's the distinctive nature of the ministry. One of the huge things about my current work is that it's emotionally draining, but at the same time it's a fulfilling role because people tell me their stories, and I think ministry is about stories, where we help people articulate their stories, but at the same time they find God in those stories. And so I find it a wonderful ministry to be able to do that. In terms of where it goes in the future, I've learned never to say never, which was equally my own personal experience, which led me not to feel I needed to be too fixed. And so hospital chaplaincy isn't a fixed thing. It will change in the future, but I've learned to live within permanence. And I think as people of God, that's what we're all about. We can trace that back way to biblical times where we're always on a pilgrimage, and that's what I find. I am on a pilgrimage with other people, whether I'm their Moses, whether I'm their Elijah, whether I'm their Jacob, or whoever I am. What I'm mainly there to do is not really do what I want to do, but to metaphorically be able to take off my shoes and allow God to be in that space, to be in their space where they can meet with God. I think that's what I probably think is the difference with ministry now. A lot of people are coming into ministry from a variety of backgrounds. So that's the asset, that's informing ministry. And I actually think we need people like that, who are not kind of ordained, I think they call it from the cradle, something like that, but people who have a life experience. Because to be honest, those are the people we're dealing with in our parishes. We're thinking about or relating to people who are living real lives. They know that, yeah, you understand genuinely what they're going through because it's a lived experience. So even at graduation, it doesn't finish. I think training actually begins at the end of it, for me anyway. That's when it all starts. And I would say that's where I see the future, to just keep on keeping on. And so for those of you who are thinking, therefore, of ministry or are thinking of shifting in some format, just recognize it really needs